It's been at the Arias, which is, you know, all very exciting.
I can make you trust in me the way that I want you to.
Where do you get most of your influences from? Is it like, does Tin Lids have a lot to do with what your current sounds?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like I'm very similar. Most of my inspiration comes from you, really, Ivan.
Loved a man the way that I love you.
Who would you like to do like some collaborations with?
Unfortunately, most of the people that I want to collaborate with are dead already. But there's a few. I mean, you know, I got the honour of meeting Aretha Franklin in April this year, which was unbelievable, and I just sort of ran up to her in the lobby and was like, hi, I came to see you all the way from Australia. I mean, to work with her or Tina Turner, I mean, Stevie Wonder, so many great soul artists out there, just not many in Australia.
So, growing up in rock and roll royalty, family that you're from.
Love me.
Yeah, but then you'd go do the soul sessions fucking thing.
Yeah, but everyone thinks that he's like this bogan rocker and that he knows only rock and whatever, but you know, most of what Dad listens to, if you listen to the way he sings like Tina Turner and like Wilson Pickett and like Otis Redding and all of the old soul favourites. I mean, I was named after one of the most famous gospel singers in the world. I mean, and he saved that name from when he was 8 years old because he heard this song that made him feel so moved, that Mahalia Jackson, and he didn't tell anyone the name until he had me because he didn't want someone else to steal it, you know. So people underestimate him. He's incredibly soulful and very passionate about lots of soulful music and not just bogan rock.
Make it trust in me the way that I need you to.
How'd you find it as a teenager, like being flown internationally just to sort of regroup as a family? Like, what was that experience like?
It's pretty, you know, it was pretty amazing. I mean, I love travelling. I'm really lucky with what we do, that we get to travel. That's one of the big perks about it. But, you know, moving to France with the family was an amazing sort of.
Was that
time
like
in our
the
life.
biggest change in your lives as a family?
Probably the biggest was when, you know, he went through the whole rehab process and everything like that. I mean, that was a pretty full-on time, a lot more sort of life-changing, I suppose, for the whole family.
I'm trying to make you see that there's only you in this world for me, baby.
You actually took quite a long time to bring your own sound out. Like, I mean, why did you choose to take so long?
There was a lot of expectations, I think, and people have been hassling me to make an album since I was about 15 years old, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do and what my sound was, and so, I mean, it all sounds very, you know, serious right now, but, you know, I wanted to wait until I knew what my sound was and it was defined and I could feel confident that I could put an album out that was me and purely me and not what somebody wanted me to make. And I'm really in a really good position with Liberation because they've allowed me to make this album knowing full well that it's not a mainstream sort of, you know, pop commercial album, not something that will get radio, you know, commercial radio play or, you know. Well, we recorded the album last year with a great band, and it's sort of, we've really sort of tried to focus on the live show because that's what we're all about. Look, I'm a tour manager. I tour manage Dad's band, so...
At what age did you start touring your dad's band?
I've been touring with him for 12 years now. I've been on and off pretty much full-time since then, but in the last sort of 3 years I've been the tour manager.
When it's on and off, does off mean you've been fired?
Yeah, pretty much.